Stas23 here. In today's knife therapy, we're going to go through 10 high value EDC fixed blades. I just did high value folding knives under $30, and somebody asked me if I could do a fixed blade one, and voila, here we go. So let's get started. First up, I reviewed this one on my Amazon Knife of the Month picks a while back. This is the Holtzman Gorilla Survival, the red line. And they call it a neck knife. It's kind of chunky for that, or weighty. I did carry it horizontal on my belt, scout carry. It's comfortable in hand because you got nice thick G10 scales with orange G10 liners. Definitely need to oil mine up. D2 steel. I put this thing through a beating and it handled it just fine. This thing, you can pick it up for $30. You get the D2, G10, chunker, Kydex sheath, a little small ferro rod that actually does work with G10 on top of it. It's tiny though. And you get this, in my opinion, kind of gimmicky and something I don't like. This is like a coarse diamond plate. In a pinch, I guess it could work, but if you have this in a pack or something, it's going to rub on anything because it's pretty darn aggressive. But the sheath does lock in very nicely, no rattle whatsoever for a $30 knife. That is awesome. Bolt-on scale, so if you need to clean that D2 just in case it gets wet or something. Yeah, I just think it's a good quality, affordable little fixed blade if you're in the market for that. Like I said, if you're looking for a neck knife though, I personally wouldn't have this on my neck. It would be pounding me in the chest all day, and you definitely don't want that rubbing against you. But as a pack knife or riding horizontal. Number 2, we have the Cold Steel Mini Pendleton Hunter in CPM 3V. Every time I pull it out, it comes with this thick grease because it's inside that sheath from whenever they shipped it to me, and I've been having this knife for a little bit now. Just a very cool. Now if you want to wear this one as a neck knife, you definitely could because it's very lightweight. I probably wouldn't do it in this sheath, even though if you had this hooked it would be fine, but I ordered a Kydex sheath for this recently, and it's going to be a pocket fixed blade for me. Cold Steel does a great job with their heat treating. And CPM 3V is a very tough steel and a very good edge retaining steel. The one thing that I have noticed in using this one, this rubberized handle, it's called their KRAX grip. It's comfortable, but whenever my hands get really sweaty, it tends to be a little bit slippery. Not to where I'm like worried it's going to slide out of my hands because you got a nice guard there. But I definitely wish they would have done like a G10 or something, but it probably would have brought the price up. You can get this bad boy for $65 right now. I will link everything down below unless it's out of stock for some reason. Just a very classy looking knife and a perfect EDC size fixed blade for me. I can get a nice 4-finger grip on there. I have a medium sized glove. You do have a lanyard hole if you want to strap a lanyard. If it's, say if you only get a 3-finger grip, you could strap that lanyard to make it, a better solid grip to it. This one has a full flat grind. I know I've read that they used to do some hollow grinds. That would have been nice here, but this one's just fine. Came super sharp out of box. Now I don't love the sheath. This is their Secure-X sheaths. They're just, I don't know, it's that plastic sheath, and it does have lashing points, and I do kind of like this, but I could take that off when I get my Kydex sheath if I want to use that. I probably won't, though. It doesn't lock in that tight. Now, I did read some reviews where they used to lock in way too tight, so I'd rather it not lock in so tight than not be able to pull it out. They said it was kind of dangerous. But that is the Cold Steel Pendleton Hunter Mini and CPM 3V. Number 3 is the Kizer Baby. I reviewed this one on the channel this year, and I'll tell you, I absolutely love this fixed blade. It's on that borderline for me for an EDC fixed blade, borderline like camp knife, but I did carry this horizontal and on my backside as well. and this thing is just a beast. That high flat grind, 154 cm steel. It's their main designer, Azo. Nice and thin stock. This thing slices like a champ, and it's comfortable in hand. You got some nice fine cut jimping that does work. It comes with a coated, or you can get non-coated with a natural G10. This is just a black. It was blacked out. I stone wash mine because the black finish is not stone washed if you get it. Definitely a cool fixed blade. Got a nice sharpening tool there. I'm telling you, for this comes in at 59 bucks. Hard to beat this bad boy. Absolutely love it. I've bought in 2 of these since I've reviewed this one, to give one to my brother and one to a friend of mine. Excellent, excellent smaller fixed blade here. I think the total length on these is 7.8 inches. I try to stay under 8 inches for any kind of EDC carry for myself. Your mileage may vary. The sheath is Kydex that it comes with, and it goes in nicely, and it locks in nicely as well. Nice positive click, absolutely no rattle, and tons of lashing points. Number 4, we have another Kizer. This is the Kizer Harpoon. This is a design collaboration with Maverick Customs, and this is, I'm pretty sure, after his custom Harpoon right here. There you go. This is the custom version. I got some issues with this knife, but this one though, for 59 bucks as well. Like I said, I reviewed this one, and as you can see, it took a beating as well. This one's in D2, but it has this like that traction coating on it. I don't love that coating. I wish it wouldn't have been there, but I get it on this one because this is the Deadpool edition with the red canvas micarta. This is an exclusive to Mojave Outdoors. And yeah, I have a discount code as well. So if you're in the market to get either one of these Kizers, they're already at 59 bucks. You can get a discount code. Check down below for my discount code if you want one of these. And they're both available. This one is super comfortable. Now, this one is all belly. I kind of prefer this blade shape for me, for what I like to use a fixed blade for. But comfortable, decently slicey, very well made, removable micarta scales if you need to clean those. Kydex sheath. They did update the Kydex sheath. I don't know if this is the updated one or not, but holds it in very tightly, no problems. And I'm pretty sure it came with these soft loops. If not, I apologize. You got a nice little push off there. Very, very nice. Love seeing that. 59 bucks. Hard to beat these. Number 5, we have the Artisan Cutlery Sea Snake. This is a design collaboration with Mr. Mike Emler. This particular one isn't the one I'm talking about because this one was an exclusive in S35 VN and coated blade with micarta. My one that I'm talking about is G10 with a satin finish in the AR RPM9 steel. That one right now is on loan to a friend. But this is a incredible utility style little fixed blade. Definitely easy to drop this one in the pocket, or if you want to wear this one around the neck, it's a little long, but it's super lightweight. And it comes in that powdered steel, the AR RPM9. That's Artisan's proprietary steel. And I've tested that steel to the max, and it has performed very, very well for the price point. For 40 bucks, this is a phenomenal little utility style fixed blade. Just look at that nice warny blade shape. You can get down there for detailed dragging cuts, or if you want to choke up, get right up to that edge. You get a lot of power into this little fixed blade. Nice, comfortable G10 scales on the $40 version. Definitely love it. And another one that would be a great gift for pretty much anybody who's into fixed blades. Next up, number 6, we have the ESEE Knives Izula 2. You can't have this type of video without having the Izula on here. Now, this is the one I'm mainly talking about. And I'm talking about the one that is skeletonized, where it doesn't come with the scales. That particular one is 58 bucks. But if you want to slap on these micarta scales, which are very, very comfortable, it's going to run you 74 bucks. Mine has seen a lot of use, and I actually thinned mine out so it'd be a little bit better of a slicer. These are in 1095 high carbon steel, super tough, and ESEE has one of the best warranties in the business. They have a no questions asked warranty. You break it, they will replace it. This one would almost look like this. Now this is the Izula 1. It's a little bit shorter of a knife, and this one is in the S35VN. I tested and reviewed this one. Love this little guy, but it's going to run you more than the 1095 one, and it's not going to be in that under $60 price range that we're talking about here. But awesome little fixed blade. If you go without the scales, you can cord wrap it, and it would be perfectly comfortable and easy to carry. It definitely adds a little bit extra weight when you have these scales and that hardware on there. So just something to note if you're looking for, say, a neck knife, or if you're looking for easy to carry EDC fixed blade. Number 7, we have the Boker Plus KAZHAN. I got this one this year. I have not reviewed this one, but I must say I'm enjoying it. I love the thin factor of this, very lightweight. I like the little rock pattern they have here. You have a nice Kydex sheath that's very minimal. It's a fold over Kydex sheath with a nice push off ramp right there. And just a little cool, once again, utility style fixed blade. D2 steel, black wash finish on it. If you wanted to cord wrap this, you could. This is an Alexander Carava design, and it's going to run you $60, right in that threshold. I wish they would have added a better sharpening tool. I sharpened this up, and you can see that I kind of came up there because it gets thicker back there. But I must say, this thing got redonkulous sharp. Very cool, little minimal. If you want to wear this around your neck, you could. I get kind of worried of these. I want it to be a super pop in the sheath. Mine has a little bit of play. Not bad. I don't think it's going to fly out or anything, but I want it to be super secure if it's going to go around my neck. You can maybe run a cord through here in that first hole so it, and tighten it up if that's what you wanted to wear it like. I just drop it in the pocket. I did have an Alti clip on here, and I had it clipped to the pocket. Very cool little fixed blade. Number 8, we have the CRKT Minimalist, which are these 3 right here, and the S.P.E.W. We're going to combine them. They also have the new S.P.E.W, which stands for Small Pocket Everyday Cleaver. And this is a small pocket everyday warney. And I carried these as neck knives, or these 3 as neck knives, for probably a year and a half. When I used to carry neck knives, I rather drop them in the pocket now. I don't know, ever since my accident, it gets kind of aggravating having something on my chest. But the cool thing about these is how small and how comfortable these are. Now, if your fingers don't fit the finger grooves, then it's not going to be that comfortable. And now they even have, I think Flytanium makes a scale that kind of takes away these grooves, so you got a more hand feeling. But I love the grooves; they fit my hands perfect. And this is what I use these for. Is whenever I used to make my rounds at the industrial chemical plant I used to work at, have it as a neck knife. And I'd pull it out, cut open a box, put it up. That's what I use these for, and they work fine for that. Now, these 3 are in the steel that I'm not too crazy about, but it did its job for what I use them for. It's in 5CR15, which is a super soft stainless steel, and they're bead blasted. You can get this one, though, for $20 in D2 at Blade HQ. I think that's a really good deal, because this one right here is costing you $30. Huh? Don't make any sense. But you got pretty much any blade shape you can think of. They got way more that I don't have. Like, they got like a claw one. They have I don't know what. There's one that kind of looks like this, except it's a little bit longer. These are just the ones I had, the Bowie, the Warney, and the Cleaver. This one right here, I used to love. This one's actually a newer one that I bought a couple of years back because I gave my original one away. And talk about, I mean, if you're someone who's trained in edge weapons, you could probably do some damage with that, to a potato chip bag, of course. But this one has G10 with some texture on them. They come with these little lanyards. This one's very comfortable for its size. I feel nice and locked in. These are some, I think, paper micarta. But this was my first one that I acid washed and stone washed it and then put my edge on it. This one's seen a lot of use. That is a CRKT Minimalist. Number 9, we have the Off-Grid Knives All Day Fixie. I took this one out in the woods a while back with a few other fixed blades that I was testing at the time for review. And this little guy right here came, it was one of the sharpest fixed blades I've ever gotten out of box. When I say it was screaming sharp, and this little thing feather stick better than my Bark River that I was testing. It did better than the ESEE Izula that I was testing. What else was I testing that day? I was testing a couple other fixed blades, and it blew them away because it was so incredibly sharp. Decently thin stock, high full flat ground blade. Now, this is not something you want to do, all day, feather sticking with. But in a pinch, you could do just about anything with this. It's in cryo-treated D2. Not sure the OEM on these. Maybe Best Tech. They do a lot of their work. I don't know if they did this though. Very nice Kydex sheath, and it comes with a cool mounting option thing to where you can cant it like that on your side or in different manners. And yeah, I could not locate that. I put it in one of my packs and I can't find it. But very cool little fixed blade. These are actually on sale right now for $30, I think, what was it, $39 or $30, something like that. And at either one of those price tags, I think it's a good little deal. If you're looking for a neck knife or just a concealable, easy concealable fixed blade, excellent little guy right here. You can get it in the black washed or non-coated as well. Jimping all over the place. Nice little detail cutter. Super cool little fixed blade. I do have an affiliate link for Off-Grids if you decide to pick up one of these or any of their knives. If you don't mind, go through that. It helps out the channel. Number 10, we have Mora fixed blades. Now, these usually wouldn't go, because of their overall size, wouldn't be in my EDC fixed blade, but they do fit the requirement because of how lightweight they are. I used to wear this one as a neck knife. I used to have like a little wrap thing, and this is probably my oldest one. This is a Mora Companion. You'll see it definitely has some rusting on it, and I don't know if that patina is coming through. Yeah, I definitely left it on there. I practice sharpening my Scandi ground blade with this one. Nice, comfortable handle, and definitely a feather sticking machine. And they're so cheap. You can get the carbon steel version for $17 on Amazon. Like I said, I'm going to link all these down below. This was my second one and probably seen the most experimental sharpening. This is the Mora Classic number 2. Wood handle on this one. Just your plastic sheaths. They work just fine. This one is carbon steel as well. And you can see, look at that edge. Yeah. I was experimenting and trying different stuff, and it's sharp right now, but it's ugly. This one, nice and comfortable. It's a little bit almost more comfortable than that, but it's just slippery. That wood is a little slippery, and you can get the Classic right here for $23. I go for the Companion, though. I just love the Companion. I think my favorite, though, is the Cansbull. That one's in my truck at the moment. But these two have been carried a whole lot. And I do have one bonus fixed blade for you that is just a little above the $60 price range, and that's why it's not on the list. And that is this little guy. This is my Boker Plus Nessmi Pro. This is a Vox design, and it's a small one. But you get such a nice little 3-finger, and then this one kind of sits right here. And the way this comes up right here. You push on it with that nice jimping, and it's nice and comfortable. D2 steel, you can get it in 9 coated like this, coated. You can get it in this burlap. You can get it in, I think, a black burlap. Love that little pop of color with the red G10 liner. Yeah, just a pretty cool little fixed blade right here. I'm not a huge fan of, you know, that upswept Nessmi. I was almost thinking about doing a little regrind and taking this down to make it a drop point there. I don't know what y'all think. But very comfortable, contoured micarta scales. You just get it in hand, you know what I mean? I mean, Vox is just the king of ergos, in my opinion. Nice leather sheath. It'll get the job done if you want to carry on your belt, but I actually have another little slip sheath that I throw this in that has a pocket clip on it. So very cool. This one's going to run you $67. And there you go. Let me know what you think about these affordable EDC fixed blade options. If you have any questions about any of them, please feel free to let me know down in the description, in the comments. And if you would like to see my affordable camp size fixed blades, y'all let me know, and I will definitely get that one knocked out for you. So I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.